Hi there. My name is Ghazala Kazmi. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you can all see me. Myself and Holly Swinckels from Macmillan will be providing a brief background as requested to the award and how we've got here. Before you get to hear about all of the exciting work that has been happening this year and from all of the shortlisted candidates. So my name is Ghazala. I work for NHS England and Improvement. I work for the Cancer Programme in the Patient Experience team. I'm going to hand over to Holly.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm delighted to be here. My name is Holly Swinckels. I am the National Engagement Lead for Macmillan Cancer Support. My role is all about making sure that we have a range of good quality, interesting, impactful opportunities for people living with cancer to be involved in our work.
Thanks, Holly. And Helen, if I can ask for the next slide, please, that would be really helpful. Thank you. So this year, for us, for all of us, marks the very first year of the award. So NHS England and Improvement and Macmillan collaborated to deliver the award this year, which resulted in several applications from a number of NHS trusts. And hopefully will result today in an award for the NHS Trust or organisation for using the survey results, for using the National Cancer Patient Experience Survey to deliver improvements in the experience of care for patients and carers. And I've got to really acknowledge that the award, the driver behind the award was a patient. And I think it's really important to remember the efforts, the lobbying, the discussions that John Reeve had to have in the initial days to get the award off the ground. He couldn't be here to join us today, but it was really driven essentially by patient voices, which is brilliant. On to the next slide, please, Helen. Thank you. So essentially, what's the purpose of the award? The purpose of the award really is to recognise and promote the use of the National Cancer Patient Experience Survey data in itself and how that's been used to drive improvements and deliver improvements in patient experience with an emphasis on how we engage with patients, how we involve patients, and how we're using some of our examples of work locally to share that good practice and effective improvement methodologies across all of the cancer sector. And it's expected and we hope that it will deliver and promote and celebrate the use of the National Cancer Patient Experience Survey data and other innovative ways of gathering patient feedback, because there are lots of other approaches that cancer alliances, that NHS trusts tend to use to collect real-time data as well, with a view to drive improvements and inform their local organisation priorities based on what patients and carers might be telling them. We also hope that the award will promote the sharing of improvement practices. That's really quite a big aim really of this work, because we do feel that there's a lot of innovative good practice out there, and it's really important that we collectively work together to share some of that good practice and the learning from that through evaluation and through any other approaches that we may have developed to understand what the impact has been on patients and carers locally. We're also hoping that we're able to identify examples of good practice that can be shared across the country and to spread new learning and projects, and really to support other organisations that may be interested in similar pieces of work to reinforce and look at how they can also support key priorities locally. And we're hoping through events like this and others that we're able to showcase the ongoing impact and the value of the national data for Cancer Patient Experience Survey and how this is being used continuously really to provide lots of different innovative projects up and down the country. Can we have the next slide, please, Helen? Thank you. So just to give you a brief overview, we did have a steering group and an independent judging panel, which was cross-organisational, which was made up of membership from the Patient Experience Network, Macmillan, and NHS England and Improvement. And their role was really to review the applications that were submitted for the award and really assess a number of criteria and how each of the sites that were submitting the application were using the survey data and other data sets as well to deliver improvements, how they might have been involving patients and carers in their work as well, how they might be sharing some of that good practice within their footprints or through some of the other organisations that they might be working with or nationally, and how they were measuring the impact or the change from a patient experience or carer perspective. So all of those elements they had to demonstrate how they were meeting those criteria. Next slide, please, Helen. Thank you. So Ruth's asked us to be very brief at this point, to just give you a very brief overview of the award and to hand over to the shortlisted candidates. But before we do that, we do really want to thank everyone who's participated and made the award a success this year. It has been really hard work, but we've had a lot of support and a lot of interest in this space. We want to thank all of the NHS trusts and organisations who've taken an interest, who've applied, who've had conversations, who've wanting to get involved next year as well, in just picking up the phone and getting in touch with us. That's been really, really helpful so that we've been able to gauge that interest and work with you all. We also want to thank the Patient Experience Network and the support that they've offered around the administrative elements of the work in particular, all of the judges on the panel, and the steering group, which I think played a real pivotal part in getting the award off the ground. And again, that was made up of a number of people, including representatives from our National Cancer Patient Experience Patient and Public Involvement Forum, Macmillan, and the network itself. So really thankful for all of the hard work that's happened behind the scenes before we've got to today. So I'm going to now hand over to Ruth, and looking forward really to hearing from all of the shortlisted candidates this afternoon.